Have you ever gone to bed early, feeling proud of yourself, only to end up scrolling your phone like you're doing important research on cat videos at 2 a.m.? Yeah, same. But here's the weird part. Even though we know sleep is basically the software update our brain needs, most of us treat it like that reminder we always hit, remind me tomorrow. Today, let's break down the psychology behind sleep optimization, in the most simple, real-life way possible, so you can finally stop feeling like a sleepy zombie pretending to be a responsible adult. So first, why do we sabotage our own sleep? Well, psychologists actually have a name for this. Revenge bedtime procrastination. Yep, the word revenge is literally in there. It's the moment when your brain says, I had no free time today, so I will steal it from future me. Meanwhile, future you wakes up the next morning looking like you lost a fight with gravity. But here's where it gets interesting. The brain doesn't just sleep for rest. It sleeps for maintenance. Like, imagine your brain is a messy room. All day, thoughts, emotions, and stress come in, throw their stuff on the floor, and leave. When you sleep, your brain's cleaning staff finally walks in and goes, bro, seriously? Then they start sweeping memories, organizing emotions, tossing out useless information like the name of that one guy from a random YouTube comment section. Now, the major reason we feel tired even after sleeping is because we're not matching our sleep habits with how the mind actually works. For example, most people try to force sleep. You know that moment when you look at the clock, panic because you only have 4 hours left, and suddenly you're wide awake trying to negotiate with your brain like, hey buddy, please shut down. But the brain doesn't respond to pressure. It responds to patterns. This is where the psychology of sleep optimization comes in. Small habits literally reprogram your brain's expectations. If you sleep at different times every day, your brain is like, oh, are we nocturnal now? Diurnal? Do we operate on Mars time? Please send instructions. But when you go to bed around the same time, your brain automatically starts releasing melatonin, the let's shut this party down hormone, without you even asking. Now let's talk about the biggest sleep killer, overthinking in bed. You lie down, and suddenly your brain remembers everything. What if I said something weird at that party 3 years ago? What if I never succeed? What should I eat tomorrow? Did I lock the door? Should I check? No, I'm definitely checking. This happens because the brain sees bedtime as thinking time. If your bed is where you worry, scroll, work, or stare at the ceiling like a philosopher, your brain builds that association. But here's the fun part. You can retrain it by doing one simple thing. Stop using your bed for anything that isn't sleep or rest. No doom scrolling, no late night productivity guilt, and especially number 3 a.m., I'm going to change my whole life tomorrow, planning sessions. Once your brain knows, bed equals sleep, it will start shutting down faster than your phone on 1% battery. Another psychological trick, a wind down ritual. Humans are basically fancy house pets. We love routines. If you give your brain cues like dim lights, slow breathing, quiet music, or stretching, it goes, oh okay, we're powering down. Think of it like pressing the shut down button on a computer instead of force quit. Now let's address the myth we all secretly love. I'll sleep more on weekends. No, you won't. Because catching up on sleep is like trying to catch up on drinking water. It helps a little, but it doesn't fix the dehydration. Consistent sleep beats long sleep. And lastly, my favorite psychological insight. Your day starts at night. If you want better focus, better mood, better productivity, even better skin, it starts with not treating sleep like an optional side quest. Your brain rewards you for good sleep like a loyal friend. You slept well. Here, have some motivation, stable emotions, and decent decision making. And when you don't sleep well, your brain turns into that one friend who's hungry and angry at the same time. No thoughts, only chaos. So here's the honest truth. Sleep optimization isn't about perfection. It's about small psychological switches that tell your brain, hey, we're safe, we're calm, and it's okay to shut down. And once you master that, you stop waking up tired. You stop relying on 3 cups of coffee to feel alive. And you finally start feeling like a human, not a sleepy potato.